What's going on, Super fans? It is Fitner from Superior's Ultimate, and we are here with JT from Fun in Motion Toys, which is going to show us
Shashibo, y'all. So the Shashibo is a magnetic shape-shifting puzzle cube that makes over 70 different shapes. I'm going to show you some of the common ones right now. It could go from a cube. A cube could turn into a star. That's a star. It could become a hive. And then check this out. The hive could spin. So then you could take the hive and you could turn it up into the UFO. The UFO could become a ball. The ball can turn into a snake. The snake could turn into a dome. Like I said, there's over 70 different shapes and there's 36 rare earth magnets inside of each one. So what that means is I could use the 36 rare earth magnets and I could temporarily place a cube into another dimension. I could actually put a cube inside of a ball and I could close the ball around the cube, but that's only math. If I took the cube and the ball together,
whoa,
I could weave the cube into the ball. So there's tons of tricks like this, but really the catchphrase for Shashibo is collect and connect, because one or two you can play with forever, but the real magic starts when you have 4 of them. Because when you have 4 of them, you can complete again a lot of different solid polyhedrons. So you could take like 4 of the UFOs, right? And I could put these 2 UFOs together like that. Then I could put this UFO like this, and could I see this for just a moment? Do you think you could figure out where this last UFO goes on this structure?
Boom!
And now we went from 4 cubes to 4 UFOs back to 4 cubes. And so that's sort of the best way that we describe these, is it's a collect and connect concept. You can build anything that you can think of. I mean, this is a beautiful structure that we call it Ezra's wheel when you have just one of them, right? And then take it like this. It's really 8 cubes, 8 Shashibo interlocked together to make Ezra's wheel.
It's almost like endless possibilities to make different designs, and there's only 70 right now. That means there's still possibility of making even more.
We're finding more shapes every single day. But it feels like there's seriously a lot of momentum in the research of this product, and I call it product because when you try to put it into any one category, would you put this in? It's not just a toy, because you can build and you can create and construct with it. It's not a construction kit because it's got more play than that. It's not a puzzle because you don't solve it to any one place. The puzzle's in its application. You can choose your own puzzle as you try to make different combinations of shapes. And then there's endless possibilities, certainly. Just like I spun the hive earlier. Take this, and then you could take this, put those 2 together, and then put it on the table and spin it. So that's the bigger spinner. Alternatively, let's say you run into a pretty girl, right? You want to make her a flower.
No way.
You can make a flower with 3, just like that. So 2, 3, 4 Shashibo, the more you have, the bigger you can build things. They're my favorite thing that I've ever put my hands on, and I see so many people's eyes light up. There's this endless fascination that people have with the shapes, with the colors, with the patterns, and everyone has their own different way of playing. Some people go for speed, some people go for design, some people go for color, some people go for symmetry. It's got these artistic, creative applications that just engage the spatial awareness portion of your brain like nothing else that I've ever seen.
Now, I could see this being a complete stress reliever. Let's say I'm having a hard time right now, tough time at the office. If you have a couple of these on your desk, you could literally just, all right, take a breather, calm down, and just actually put your mind at ease to make cool shapes. And the fact that you can actually use more than 1 cube. So you can continuously go, let's say you get 10 cubes, you could make an enormous structure like this.
How many do you think that is?
I'm gonna say at least 10 cubes here.
32.
Cubes. There's 32 cubes in this tower right here.
I've seen structures that are taller than me with my hat.
That is insane.
Yeah.
It really has like endless possibilities.
Yeah, and we just started getting into, we have 27 different designs already that have been available, and we just started getting into licensing. And so our latest licensing deal has been with Paramount. And so we've got 4 new cubes out that are all the different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So besides that, we've got the 2 SpongeBob cubes that are going to be coming. Those are going to be coming in November. And then Avatar, the last Airbender, is going to be coming in December. So Fire Nation, Water Nation, Air Nation, Earth Nation.
Sweet. Each one of them has their own cube.
Yeah.
So you can actually have an entire collectible set of the Ninja Turtles, all 4 turtles.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's going to probably bring Splinter eventually.
Eventually, you know, we of course. How could you leave them out? Even beyond the flower, even beyond the hive, even beyond that Cuban ball trick that I was showing you, there's such a feeling, I think, of gratification, satisfaction when people get it back to the cube.
Now, JT, can you tell us a little bit how you got involved in all this?
Yeah, it's a pretty fun story, actually. So, from my angle, I got involved with Fun in Motion Toys through a pretty fun story. I'll make it as quick and short as I can. Our mutual friend Cassandra told me that there was a toy company in South Florida, where I'm from, that needed a guy that could come teach a big group of kids how to spin toy. Toy spinning is the art of spinning a ball on the end of a string, one on each hand. It's something that I'm very passionate about. It was the first thing that I found on land that made me feel like surfing. It's part of a big category called flow arts that's a lot like juggling, which is, I'm also a professional juggler. And so this all ties in because I worked my way and paid for nursing school as a professional circus artist. I was a stilt walker, fire dancer, juggler, and circus art instructor in the arts of juggling, hoop dance, plate spinning, toy spinning, all of that. And I kind of coached some performers and stuff, and I paid most of the way through nursing school doing that. And when Fun in Motion Toys needed a toy spinning instructor, I was a traveling critical care nurse. And I first went and did that Boys and Girls Club event with them. They invited me to go on a trade show or two as a demonstration person, being up on stilts. We have LED juggling balls, so I was using LED juggling balls up on stilts. And then I got a bit more involved with Shashibo. I developed my fascination with Shashibo. And then I did my second trade show. My third trade show, I actually went to Paris on behalf of Fun in Motion Toys and represented Shashibo in Paris. My first time out of the country, my first time on a train, my first time where I didn't speak the language with anyone around. And then I came back from that and I was getting ready to start my next travel nursing contract when Fun in Motion Toys offered me a position with them. And I was sort of at a crossroads where I knew that I was on my path and I loved what I was doing. But I also knew that this was a unique opportunity that may never come around again. Travel nursing, even nursing, travel nursing, critical care nursing, all that will always be there. But this was a unique opportunity right then to go work for a rapidly growing toy company with an entire line of products that I'm incredibly passionate about, because part of the whole reason I became a nurse was because I believe that movement is medicine, and that if everybody moved more, we may need Western medicine less. We would be happier, we would be healthier people if we all just moved a little more. And so to that end, I've actually gone and taught toy spinning in nursing homes. I've gone and taught toy spinning and juggling to people with PTSD, anxiety, depression, all sorts of different ailments that I truly believe people get medicine in from when they move. There's a good way to just make yourself feel better. It's almost like teaching a man to fish instead of just giving him a fish. So this whole toy company with all of these products that I love, that I knew was really just providing a lot of improvements to the quality of life of humanity as I saw it, I knew that I had to get on board with them if I had the chance to. And that was almost 2 years ago now. And since then, it's been an incredibly wild ride. I'd like to help you, but I'd like to see if you can get it back to the cube. Okay, so check it out. We're right here, right? You see how we got the same thing going on right now? There you go. We're in the same spot. Okay, very good, very good. And try to get your triangle to look like mine. You see how I got my triangle pointed up like that, my inside triangle? Yeah, and then hold it here and here. And then let's put this flap through now. There you go. And then flip it around. Give me some action this way on that guy. Yeah.
Ah, yes! That is so satisfying to get to the cube. I've always had a hard time with like any type of puzzle games with cubes. Yeah. That right there, that's a win. Now, JT, where can we get these?
So the best place to get a Shashibo is at a toy store near you, or you could also get them online.